Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Dom and we're going to talk about unusual options activity. Alright, let's kick it off with the disclaimer. So, disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. The statements made in this programming are solely the opinion of the show and are not a specific inducement to make an investment. One must firm their own due diligence and realize that all investments carry risk. There's no guaranteed profit. Alright everyone, first one I want to bring up is SPACE, SPCE, Virgin Galactic Holdings. Now, they had a successful test flight, and the stock has done nothing but trade down. So I've seen this thing has hit multiple days since the test flight for unusual options activity, and I finally took a position in it. That's something that I'm learning to do as well. Be a little more patient with these trades here and get in when I'm comfortable. If the stock moves up and we missed it, then there's plenty of trades that you can take every single day, whether you like day trading or swing trading or a little bit longer term leaps in the options market here. Now, I'm in these October 50 strike call. Now, that is a really far out of the money call here, but once again, like I say on the channel all the time, with a stock that is as volatile as SPCE, this thing does not just trade sideways. It almost always trades down significantly or trades up significantly. So I would like to take a far out of the money call here, far out in time and far out of the money here, so we can take lower risk. We can have a lower risk trade here, lower probability, higher risk reward. So we get a greater return on our investment here, going far out of the money. It's a lower probability trade, but like I said, this stock has huge moves to the upside and the downside. Now, I've seen a lot of unusual options activity. I don't even know if I would call it unusual at this point, because there's just been rampant call buying in this thing pretty much every day. So you guys can just scroll through here, see all the options that are trading here. Most of these volume to open interest ones are not favorable here, but I've seen a lot of call buying these last days here. And right here, why I went with these October 50 strike calls is because I came down here and saw that somebody got 1,000 of these things. Now, we're truly never going to know if that was an opening order unless we're tracking this volume, making sure that 1,000 go into the open interest, and if calculate it out that if 758 come out of open interest but 1,000 goes in, what would the open interest be? And we can kind of track it utilizing that information, but once again, we will truly never know why these people are buying these calls, or if it is for sure a buy to open order. It is a block order, so it's a little easier to tell. It's not a sweep order of a bunch of different calls being bought. Now, as you can see from the chart here, this stock is extremely volatile here. Now, it is right at the 200-day moving average here, so that's why I decided to take a flyer here. It looks like it dips below it intraday and comes right back up. Today we came strongly above it. We didn't close right on it. I'm kind of a little nervous. If it keeps dipping below and closing at it, that might be a sign that it might break the 200-day moving average. But I think it might hold the 200-day moving average here because they had a successful test flight here when the stock went from 60 to about 15. The management team did a horrible job of explaining the current situation with the test flight and everything. I thought it was over for Virgin Galactic because the management team did such a poor job of explaining why they failed their first test flight, or not why they failed it, why they had to postpone it. But now that the test flight was successful, I think the fundamentals might hold this thing at the 200-day moving average. If this thing breaks the 200-day moving average in a significant manner on really high volume, then I might cut the loss in this one. But it is out to October. The high on this stock is 60. We got the 50 call, so I do have some high hopes in this trade. If it trades down, I might possibly consider adding to it. So next one I want to bring up that I've been taking a look at here is Activision. Now, I've been in this stock before and I had to cut the loss because it traded down. So I would be looking to even get into the stock. We had to cut the loss in the option because the trade was not working out. Now, these September 92.5 strike calls, 10,000 contracts trade here, open interest of about 285. I like that. Volume to open interest there. They are going with an at the money call here. I would prefer to see some rapid call buying and some out of the money calls because that means that they think the stock is going to move up more than the at-the-money call here. But, you know, a lot of stocks are really looking interesting technically here. A lot of stocks in the stock market are hitting the 200-day moving average and bouncing off. Now, you know, you might, for the past, even 4 or 5 weeks, the stock market has been really ugly underneath the surface. A lot of stocks are below the 50-day moving average. A lot of stocks are hitting the 200-day moving average. But the good thing is they're bouncing off the 200-day moving average. So you can see at this blue line here, this stock, Activision Blizzard, which is a gaming stock, Call of Duty and such, this stock is right at the 200-day moving average. I think we could make a nice bounce here, back up to this 98 level. I think they might have earnings coming up, so I'll look into that first. I'm not in these calls, not in the stock currently, but I do like this technical setup here for a possible breakout above this 98 level and test this prior high, because this stock really has not done a whole lot since December. It's practically traded sideways for about 7 months now. So this thing could be a coiled spring here. Going to do a little bit more research. You know, maybe look for a little better of an entry. Not get in on this thing on an up day here. So we will see what happens with this one, everyone, and I will keep you posted if I decide to get some calls or possibly even get the stock in this one, because I like the stock a lot. So thanks for everyone who's been subscribing. I really appreciate it. Make sure to keep the subscribing up. Make sure to share this video with somebody who's trying to learn how to trade. We'll see you in the next one.